Welcome to Pro News Flash, where we break down the latest in AI and tech stocks. First up, Intel. It looked down and out, but now it's back on its feet. Just last week, Trump was calling for the resignation of Intel CEO Lip-Bu Tan, saying he had a conflict of interest. The company had been late to the AI revolution and lagged far behind rivals like TSMC and NVIDIA. But then, everything changed. Intel announced a $2 billion investment from SoftBank, making the fund its sixth largest shareholder. Now, $2 billion alone isn't enough to change Intel's fortunes overnight, but it's a strong signal. SoftBank, often seen as the Buffett of tech, thanks to its track record of spotting winners, clearly believes Intel still has a future. On the news, the stock jumped plus 7% on Tuesday. And according to Bloomberg, the White House is even considering buying 10% of Intel's shares. That would make the U.S. government its largest shareholder, something we haven't seen since the bailouts of Chrysler and GM back in 2008. Clearly, the U.S. is determined to put itself at the front of AI innovation and revive domestic chip manufacturing. But will it be enough to restore Intel to its former glory? The stock still has a long way to climb back to its 2020 highs. Now to NVIDIA, the AI powerhouse. The world's largest company with a $4.3 trillion market cap has slid 3.5% this week after CEO Jensen Huang sold shares. At the same time, NVIDIA secured a license to sell its H20 AI chips in China, but with a catch. They'll have to hand 15% of Chinese chip revenue back to the U.S. government. Trump also threatened 100% tariffs on semiconductor chips, though U.S.-based manufacturers could be exempt. That news sent Taiwan semiconductor stocks soaring, since they're a key supplier to NVIDIA. All eyes are now on NVIDIA's upcoming Q2 earnings on August 27th after the U.S. closing bell. Analysts expect 47% EPS growth and 53% revenue growth to nearly $46 billion. Morgan Stanley even raised its price target, saying now is the time to power up on the chipmaker. And don't forget, NVIDIA's earnings have been moving the entire S&P 500 recently, so this report could be a real market mover. Make sure you check the FxPro Earnings Calendar to stay up to date. At FxPro, you can trade thousands of stock CFDs, including Intel, NVIDIA, and more, all available on MT5 account types and tradable via our 5-star rated FxPro app and MetaTrader range. Subscribe to FxPro for more pro news updates on AI stocks and other market-moving events.